After making many drawings and using a pad, electronic pad, to make more drawings, I found that the electronic pad I cannot record off of, so I've decided to go ahead and try this method, and hopefully this works out to go ahead and show in general terms what the trailer will look like as a mock-up. And here we go. The trailer inside will be approximately here to here and about 15 feet 8 inches inside. The height of it inside will be 76 inches with an overall height approximately 84 inches to the outside skin. There'll be a 3-foot porch on the back of it, just an open deck area. So the inside of it will be basically the 76 inches, outside 84 inches. And it will look somewhat like this. Approximately. And the back of it, of course, will be approximately like that. I've been told that the weight of the trailer needs to be about 1/4 of it behind the axles and 3/4 of it in front of the axle to go ahead and give the best possible towing rating for it and not be able to drive the truck all over the road. So that's what we're going to aim for. And as you already know, the length of the utility trailer is 90 inches. So we're going to go ahead and come in from the back of it at approximately 30 inches. And that will go ahead and be the toilet facility area and hopefully maybe a wet shower. I haven't quite gotten that far. This is the deck of the trailer entirely, so the utility bed comes a little bit further down than this. We'll come basically across here, come back up 19 inches is the height of the utility bed from the deck of the here to the top of the utility bed. And it comes forward about 90 inches exact, and then down, and comes across, and it has a wheel well. So the utility bed fits in this room. Here from the deck up 19 inches, from there to there, is the top of the utility bed inside the camper. So we're going to go ahead and make a canvas cover that will fit over the top of the toilet. I'll show in more detail over there. Utility bed is here. These are all doors that open to the outside. Unless I cut holes on the inside, everything stays on the inside. From the utility bed forward is 72 inches. Of that 72 inches, there'll be a pass-through opening from one side to the other side. That'll be about 36 inches wide. And I was figuring 18 inches tall, but I think I may have goofed on that. But I'm still going to, for just general practices right now, this unit is 18 inches tall. There's going to be a water tank inside the unit also. That water tank will be 24 inches wide. Both of the water tank will be across the trailer with baffles in it. It'll be custom made. It may even end up being 2 tanks. I'm not really sure. I do have some tanks from some previous builds and previous work, so that may go in that space. Above the water tank will be enclosed storage. This pass-through will have a little bit extra room in the front of it that I'm planning on putting recovery gear and things like that you just want, but you don't want right out and about all the time. This front area here will be insulation. And the front setup for this trailer interior, there'll be a piece of steel angle going forward from here inside, and there'll be cross braces, of course, holding that up as it goes ahead and anchors off the front side of the utility bed that's now part of the trailer. I'm figuring that it's going to have a foldable mattress in here that's going to go from approximately 6 inches inside back for 84 inches. It'll be foldable. There's a pivot point here so it will slide forward and come up so it can be a couch. I think that's a good use of space for this. The last piece, of course, will go ahead and be relocatable to in front of this if necessary, or wherever it needs to go. The utility bed inside has a bar across here and a solid face on the inside, which was the front of that. For structural purposes, I'm going to go ahead and leave that alone, because I think in the best scope of things, it will keep it as strong as possible. So the floor inside is here. The frame is underneath here, and this is the F350 frame that we showed in the previous video. Will be underneath this. This will be what it all mounts to. Out here, we're going to have a back porch of 36 inches. The back porch will be used for just being able to step out of the back of the trailer, where the door will be here in the back of the trailer. I would like to have a Dutch door, basically. The bottom doesn't open and the top kind of swings out, so you have a door that covers that space that closes, or you can have a screen door, whichever way you want to go from that. I know that drawing really isn't very good, but that's the way those things go. Here, I will go ahead and have a window in here. For light, and so you can see out. If you would like to see out, there will be no window on the front face of that. I want to keep that radius good and clean as much as possible and keep it watertight. In the back area of this will be another window. Somewhere in there, I haven't quite figured that out. I'd like to be able to look out while I'm standing up inside. It will probably go ahead and have a shutter on the outside to go ahead and keep the, be able to close it down when traveling, open it up when at location. It will also be partially screened so that I can go ahead and leave it open at night, depending on the location and the amount of potential wild animals outside or people. This is as much as I've come through on a cross section of it. This is the toilet. On this side here is basically the same thing with a vertical view of it. Hopefully this works out really well, and I can show what I'm trying to do easily.